air conditioning should be checked a minimum of once a year, and you should be doing it in the spring for the simple reason that most people do not utilize their air conditioning during the winter. The misconception with air conditioning is that it cools air. Air conditioning does not do that. Air conditioning removes heat and removes moisture. And one of the things that causes where a client would notice a smell in their vehicle, like they left their gym bag in it or their hockey bag, and it's because the moisture that's removed is left in the pan and does not get displaced, so bacteria grows and it creates mold, creates not just an odor, but it also creates molds and spores that you would breathe in. That's one of the reasons the manufacturers put in microfilters, was to combat some of those molds and bacteria. One of the big tips that a person can do when they're driving their car, especially on a really hot day, is just before they're going to park the vehicle is shut the air conditioning off and leave the fan running. If you can do that for anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, that helps displace and evaporate the moisture that sits in the pan, so that doesn't have a chance to sit there and get stagnant and start to grow bacteria and molds. In the spring, a few items that should be addressed on a vehicle are, number one, tires. You should have an oil change done on your vehicle in the spring, and have your battery checked. The winter months are very hard on a battery, and especially on BMWs and Minis, the electrical systems drain quite a bit from the batteries, and having them checked, having them recharged, will usually add a year's life to the battery, and it will also save you from having to boost it or getting stuck somewhere when you're out on the town or over at somebody's house. One of the things that has happened with our business increasing and with the amount of clientele that are coming in for us to service their vehicles is a large volume. And part of this has challenged our processes and has challenged our wait times for our clients when they drop off their vehicles and when they pick up their vehicles. So some processes we're currently looking at revamping is quick drop-off and an express pickup, and we're looking at different time intervals of being able to do that. I'd strongly encourage you to speak to somebody on the phone when you're calling in for your appointment, or discuss it with the advisors just to give them your feedback on what would work and would make life easy for you with bringing your car into Bud's and to have us service it.